journey, because when you know better, you invest better. Join us and experience the difference today. TFNN, educating investors.
The following is a presentation of TFNN. Trade what you see with Larry Pesavento. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. Now, Larry Pesavento.
Okay, folks, I posted a chart from the newsletter. This is the S&P. Go back here to July 28th into August the 5th. That was 5 days down. All I did was I cloned that line and I moved it over here. That's the same line. That tells we have the possibility these next few days of getting down here to 5,700, which would be one heck of a great buying opportunity. Now, whether that's going to happen or not, I don't know, but we started down the right way. We're trading right here right now. We went down to 59.90, and now we bounced back a little bit here in the S&P, but that's the potential that we're looking at here. Now, we'll get back up here, and I wanted to go back and show you where we were in the bonds. There was the 382 we looked at in the bonds just a few minutes ago. That tells you that you have an A, B, C, D pattern forming. This might be a trade to look at right now, folks. Let's just take a quick look at it. Hold on 1 second. Oh dear, 1 second here. Just take a second. This AB equals CD takes us up here a little bit higher, up here at 126.35. If you get that high, you're probably going to take that out, but that's what that looks like. This was the buy right here on the hourly. I sent that out early this morning around 2 o'clock, and then you can see here we had a pretty nice rally off of that, but now it's a little late to get into that. All right, now, we're going to go over a few things now. One of the ones we want to watch, I want to show you this one, folks, because it's exciting from my point of view. 1 second here. Oh, we got to do the wheat first because it's working really nicely. We sold the wheat the other day, if you remember, and it's breaking down nicely. We're almost at the ABCD on this wheat trade. Let's get this over here. Hold on 1 second. Oh, my goodness. The ABCD on this is going to be just a little bit lower down here, about this level right here. So look to cover that wheat up into this level right here. We sold it at 07, and it now has 13 cents in it, and we should get down to this level here, 1.618, down another 10 cents. So that's what I'd be watching in the wheat. If we look at this on the longer time frame, the daily, you can see we had to move here and to pull back on this one. Let's just back this up just a second from where we are right now. We want to buy it right here, and that's going to be probably the exact 786 of this last move, and that would be it right there. Okay, there was a 618 today. You know, if you want to take that as a profit opportunity, you could, but that's it. But this is going to be important today because we're 3 days down in a really bullish market. So if you look at this from a standpoint of maybe this thing is really bullish, if you go back to your last low that you had way back here and mark that in, you can see today's low missed the 382 by 4 or 5 cents. But the previous low right here, I think it might have made it right on the money. And if it did, no, it didn't. Oh, yeah, it's pretty close. My goodness, yes, it is. And that's rallied already. It's rallied how much? 10 cents? No, it's only rallied a nickel. So we're going to shoot for a few more things to the downside. You remember this one here, folks. This was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days down. And that was the really good buying opportunity here in the wheat, because there it was sitting there within 1 penny of the exact 382 here, within 1 penny, and then away it went. So if you're in this, you sold it at 07. It now has $600 profit in it. If you want to book it, that's up to you. But that's what we're watching here as we go through this. Now, I wanted to show you something this morning that I was watching because, you know, I've been involved in this British pound for quite some time. And I'll just spread this out for you because it went up and it did make a new high, folks. I want to show you this because to me it was really, really quite amazing as I back this up. This is today's action. This is Sunday, actually. You can see there's the Sunday action, the A, B, C, D pattern right here. It's drive 1, drive 2, drive 3. You see this number right here, folks? That is the exact, right on the money. Just a second, I'll show you. That is the exact 618 of that whole move, and it's now 60 pips below that. So that's telling you that might be something that, well, we're already in that one, so we'll see how it ends up. But it did exactly what it's supposed to do. Right now, your risk is so small in this that it you just keep your stop working, and you'll see if it's going to mean anything or not. Now, I want to move over. Going to be doing a little bit of scatterbrain stuff here, not scatterbrain, but a little scatter thinking here. Now, this is the gold market, folks. Want to get the daily up because, well, let's do the 4-hour because that's where all the patterns are. See, I still think we got a chance. See, we almost made a new high today, folks. We missed it by $1, okay? We almost made it. And then we backed off, really didn't do very much. But I still think we have these two targets outstanding here. Remember, Goldman Sachs said their target is 3,000 to 3,150 on the gold. So I mean, you're almost here. You're $50 away. I don't think that's much of a prediction, but that's it. Anyway, there's the gold. Sorry, folks. There's your ABCD pattern, 2 of them coming up in here, and there's also the possibility because you can see over the last few days here, the retracement that we made was very, very minor. You can see there's your ABCD. We're talking about the market came down from 76. It dropped, $40. That's little 2 harmonic numbers, 16 times 16, 38. So it's right there, that number, 28 held. Now it's got the little ABCD forming right here. It still looks strong, folks. It really does. And we'll get down to the hourly chart, and I'll show you why. Okay, there it was last night, and you can see here we had the big run up here this morning, and the market came down really sharply. We dropped from 73, we dropped $27. Okay, it stopped. Just get to show you exactly at the 618 or within a heartbeat of it, I believe. Yep, there it is right there. There's nothing bearish about that. So if it does here, hold on one second here. We'll get moving up here. You'll be able to see where we are. That would tell us, and this would really be a nice one to look at, is if this is the big move down, all this did was shake out some weak handlers. Raise your hand, weak handlers. Anyway, this would tell us that we're going to get up to that level after all. And if you look at that number right up in here, okay, John, can't take care of that right now. Just a second here. No, I'm going to tell him I'm on the show. Hold on just a second here, folks. He knows it, but he still's got something that he wants me to see, so I want to. Okay, hold on, tell him. Okay. Okay, this is what we did here today. This is the standard deviation today in the NASDAQ. We hit the exact low here, was right there. Now we're having a pretty good rally back, but this was the 1.618 on that S&P that I showed you. So that's a mystery. When they fit together, it really makes it really makes it quite nice when you see that happening. Back to the gold, because I really like this one. Hold on, let's take a break, and we'll be back in just a moment. Okay.
This year has already been a wild ride for the market. We started off heavily in the red, reversed back to all-time highs, and we now have a trade war looming. Trying to play this chop as an individual trader leads to death by 1,000 cuts. Where does this market go next? Should I add to this position or cut my losses? Where is the next opportunity? Tariffs, trade wars, analysis paralysis. Don't become a victim of this intense market. Instead, join Larry Pesavento for the second and fourth Friday of every month for 3 hours of live trading. Larry has been through many markets just like this one, and the insight he provides is invaluable. The dates for this month are February 14th and 28th, 9 a.m. to noon Eastern Time. Get in here and let's start trading. TFNN, educating investors.
Many trading newsletters attempt to focus on a narrow set of equities or commodities. While this works for some, it oftentimes misses many opportunities that possess huge gain potential. But how is an independent trader supposed to scan the entire market looking for these hidden opportunities? One simple answer: the opening call newsletter. Basil Chapman, developer of the Chapman Wave trading methodology, has been trading the markets for longer than most trading influencers have been alive. And over that time, he has honed his methodology in order to accurately call movements in a wide range of equities, from semiconductors to uranium to key indices and so much more. Basil is old school, taking the time to educate the trader while also giving his insights into key indices, selective stocks, and more. Opening call subscribers also receive access to dozens of educational live streams that can be accessed at any time for your edification. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So ignore the pop trading influencers and start learning time-tested technical analysis.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern, for free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
Okay, folks, we're looking at this gold market over the last 10 days, and the reason why I'm showing you this is because, we've been up here for quite a while. This is distribution, folks, much like we've seen in the stock market. Now, we could easily get up here. That's our number right there, just right under 3,000. And what I do is I look at the open interest and volume on this every day to see if there's new players coming in, folks. The open interest has been dropping. There's been 1 or 2 days here where we've had a very small increase in open interest. That's not a good sign for a long-term position in gold based on the old days of when things like that mattered. Whether they do or don't, I don't know. But let's just look at this here this morning. We have the big ABCD here this morning, went right up. Now, I really expected it to make a new high up here, and we didn't. We missed it by half a dollar, folks. Come on. Then it backs off 30-some bucks. Okay, we go from 73 down to 48. That's $27. Okay, now we've had a little bit of rally in here. This is leading us up to this level right here, folks. That's my 2 cents worth, and I'll show you why. If you go from this low right here to this high right here, bring this up here, there's your AB equals CD. That's a new high, okay, 289. But like I said before, all those other ones measure right up here to this level, right around 299. So that's why I'm watching this from well, just to give you an example here, you see, since that bottom here, we went 48, we've rallied 14 bucks. Let's just go down to a smaller time frame and see what's happened. It's acting pretty good. See, there's our bottom that we made. We've rallied really strongly here for a bit. Now, remember, this is smaller time frame trading, but the principle's the same. If the trend is really strong, the market's going to stop right at the 382, and there it is right there. Okay, so that's telling you it's still going higher, and as you can see, we're going higher. So that's all I'm doing is to line it up so that I think I can get a spot where I don't have to risk very much, and to see what we're looking for. I was looking for that this morning up here, but we didn't quite get there. We missed it by half a buck. All right, that's that. Now, if we look at silver, hold on 1 second. We'll get silver up here. And there's a silver. It's acting a whole lot weaker. As you can see, gold going up and silver going down. We're getting close to a pretty good spot here in silver in the next day or two, because if this pulls back to this level, 32.10, that's going to be an interesting one to watch. But as of today, you can see we had a very small rally today on this hourly chart. And if you look at it close, we'll go down to 13 minutes so we can see the action. All right. Now, there's from Thursday, okay? Then market came down. We had a rally on Friday. Now, that rally, as we know, probably went exactly to the 382. Larry, let's not do that. Let's do one that really counts. That's from this high down to this low. It goes to the 50% level. That means the ABCD would have brought it down to here, but it continued to break. We had another move down here. So we need, when you make new lows, you have to recalculate the 382. And I can tell you right now that missed it by a hair. Let's take a look. About 1 penny, because there's your 382. Then you almost had an ABCD here. But folks, this looks like it's heading down here to that 3210. And when you look at this on the daily chart, there, this is hourly. I think that was we were watching it. There's your hourly target right here, right around $32, $32.10, $32 is where it's probably going to go in the silver. Okay. All right. Now we'll move this out of the way here, and I want to go over and take a look at. I've got several stocks to go over with folks, but I want to cover some of these commodities. Because they're at pretty good levels. Now, this is the soybean oil. We were trying to get short this last night, but we didn't quite get to the level we wanted to. We wanted it to, we came pretty close. My goodness. No, we didn't get there. This was the action from Friday. And then today, you see, we came down, and then we wanted to sell this 382 rally after this low was made, and we missed it by just a hair, unless I put the order in wrong. No, we missed it by a hair. Yeah. So we're trying to do it here at 46.85. I got to 46.80. Have an order sitting there at 46.84. It's a $600 move that you missed, but that's neither here nor there. So that's all part of trading, folks. Okay. All right, let's move on here. We've got a bunch of stock requests. I'm going to try to cover those, but I need to cover the euro and the US dollar because that's where all this action is happening. First, what we'll do is we'll bring up the dollar index because we made a slightly lower low on that weekly chart. Let's get it up here. Hold on one second. There it is right there. There's that slightly lower low on the weekly chart. And if you remember, that weekly chart said that is the big 382, and now it's bounced back. This is telling me this market has still got some legs. They're wobbly right now, but it's still got legs. Well, 53% of the dollar index is located in the Eurozone. You know where that place is, folks, across the pond over there. Now give me a break up, and we'll take a quick look at this one right here. And all righty, we'll put this up. We had a big run up this morning, and then boom, it gave it most of it back. But there's where we were today. You can see the euro was real strong, and then it backed off, but it hasn't backed off very much. It just basically it didn't even do an ABCD or anything up here. Let's look at this on the daily. You'll see all it was doing here was going up and trying to match that high, just like the dollar index was. So it's a big fight going on right now. Right now, you could just toss a coin and hit either side, but we are short the British pound from that 126 and change level, and it went to exact 618 today at the previous high. So we're watching that one closely, very closely also. Now let's switch over to shucks. Just get this out of it. This happens to be the Russell. You can see the Russell did the same thing here that these others are doing. What did I do wrong here? Hold on just a minute, boys and girls. I've got to change my layout here window so that I can see everything that I want to cover here while I'm watching these things. Now, I've lost all my data. Boy, oh boy. Good job, Lair. Good job. Acting pretty good. Okay. All right, let's take a look at some of these stocks. Start out with Planeteer because it's down, I think, 30% from its high. Let's get this up here on the daily. Everybody in the world wanted this up there at 125. If you remember, let's get this over here. Do you remember this, boys and girls? You see that big number right up there at the top of the hill, 1.618. Hello, operator. That's the kind you want to be watching. And there it is. You have the big move down, gap down. And now you see we had the rally back here, we pointed this out to you on Friday. There was the 382 rally, and then boom, down some more. What it's telling you is this is where we're going to go in Palantir, folks, because if it's 1.618 on the upside, it's going to be 1.618 on the downside, and that's going to be right here. So if you move this over, just take me a second here to draw this in, and you'll see there's your ABCD leg right there, and that's going to come in here at around 78. Now your next step would be to move this over like this and see if there's going to be a 382 there at this level right there, because that's going to be really strong support. So what we'll do is we'll look at this on the weekly when you get back, and we'll see if we can verify that, okay? So stay with us. We'll be right back.
If you spend any time online researching trading techniques on how to begin your trading journey, you've no doubt come across many folks who push Forex trading as a way to make big money quickly. Unfortunately, there are equally as many stories of these so-called Forex professionals just looking to make a quick buck off aspiring traders without actually teaching the ins and outs of the Forex market. This is what sets Teddy Keckstack's The Tiger Forex Report off the riffraff. Every Monday, former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member and author Teddy Keckstack releases his Tiger Forex Report newsletter, where he dives into the complex world of Forex and takes time to actually teach you his methods that have made him so successful in the fast-paced and rewarding world of Forex trading. Furthermore, all subscribers receive access to archived live streams of Teddy's, where he provides university-level education to help you in Forex trading. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Forex awaits.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento. A pro's pro with over 50 years of experience, Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
Are you ready to take charge of your financial future? TFNN is your gateway to the world of trading and investing. Whether you're starting out or scaling up, TFNN empowers traders and investors of all skill levels with top-notch investing systems, strategies, and techniques. It's time to protect and grow your money with insight you can trust. Join us live Monday through Friday during market hours for exclusive content that moves with the markets. At TFNN, we bring the trading floor to you. Our seasoned hosts are here to answer your calls and questions live on the air. Check out the Tiger's Den for just $1 and follow us on YouTube and become part of our vibrant community. And remember, at TFNN, we're so confident in the value we provide that we offer a 30-day money-back guarantee on all new premium newsletter subscriptions and services. You have absolutely nothing to risk, so why wait? Tune in live to Tiger TV and transform your trading journey, because when you know better, you invest better. Join us and experience the difference today. TFNN, educating investors. This portion of Trade What You See is brought to you by Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the direction. Visit Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Okay, folks, this is Palantir. We were looking at this on the daily. What we want to do is to verify this ABC that we're seeing right now on the weekly. So what we're going to do now is go down to the weekly chart, Now you can see the big ABCD that we were looking at right here. Just going to see there's where we were. Okay, right there is right here is where John Jameson was buying it here at 23, or it's somewhere in this area here. He got out of it at 78. It went a lot higher, but that was a huge move. Now, we're just going to do the little bit of the ABCD stuff that we do. There's AB equals CD, and you can see it came out close. We came to hitting the exact number, pretty close, I think it was. It was supposed to be 127, and the market got to 125. Well, that's pretty close. Now let's just move over here. And now what we're going to do is you can see right now, we've already dropped quite a bit below this last retracement. That tells us, we are going to go a little bit lower. But we've got this major low right back here. This was a really big one. See that big day? That's August 5th when everything else was bottoming too. But that's the one you want to use because it was a significant 4-week retracement, and you'll notice the market went up. Didn't quite make the exact, oh boy, it almost did though. Wow, almost made it. Oh, and there it is again, that old number, 1.618. So we want to know what the 382 is going to be. Now this, folks, I know you're not involved in this stock, but you do this with everything. Corn, soybeans, wheat, whatever you want. All these numbers are the same. If you go back to the last low here, way back there on August the 5th, we should have really strong support here at the 382, which is 85.36. That's $9 from where we are right now. If you go back to that daily chart, bada bing, bada boom, we're saying right there is 85 is going to be, 85 is right at that old high. The ABCD measures to this level right here, but there's your 382 comes in at these old highs. So if this stock is really good, it's down 30% from its high, it's not going to get any lower than either one of these two numbers, either 85 or 77. So this is what we're looking at here. These are all the same, folks. They're just numbers. That's all it is. Everything in Wall Street, is certainly, related to the numbers, and that's what we're watching as we go through some of these things here this morning. Now, I've had a request to look at some stocks, and I'm going to do that right now. There's several that we need to look at. One is Goldman Sachs because it's under some pressure, at least it was. Remember, Goldman Sachs is the highest price stock in the market today, and you can see this is why the Dow Jones has rallied so much because of Goldman Sachs. You can see here we came all the way back down here. Today we got as low as 615, and now we rallied back up. Let's do this together just to see where we are. Okay, now there's the big move down. Let's see where it stops, see if there's anything there that was interesting. So the low back here, just going to see from a high, your 382 came in here at 23. It went down to 14. This is where we are right now. Looking at this on a real short-term basis, which we're going to do. We're going to go up to the 13-minute. There's wow, this is early morning this morning. This was Friday's low, folks. If you remember, Friday's low. Friday's high was right there. Let's get this up here. You'll see we talked about this when it was happening, if you remember. We went right up to the 382. And that tells us that we got some more to go to the downside. It should get down to this level. Now, the same thing that occurs here. After you've made a new low, you have to recalculate the 382 because it's telling you that the trend is still down. Go from your high down to your low. Doesn't even make the 382 retracement. Doesn't even make the 382 retracement. So this market is still bearish, and I believe we're heading down at least to 598. I mean, that's only $30 away. That's the possibility of what we're watching as we look here at Goldman Sachs. Okay, we'll get Goldman Sachs out of the way, and the next one someone asked about was Jamie Dimon's company, JP Morgan. We'll get it up here. I haven't looked at JP in a while, and so we'll get this up here on the daily, and then we'll see where we are. It's down a little bit today, too. It had a pretty big break, and also, again, what did it do? It's had a break. It's rallied very little, but let's see what that break was. From the high that we made back here, you'll notice from your high to your low, it was right at the 382 is pretty good support. Now, what's important about this, folks? This is my opinion, of course. The last time we had a break, this took 4 days. This one here took 2 weeks. But let's see if the relationship between this swing here and that swing here is good, because that tells us that shut the front door and raise the rent. Just a minute, get rid of all this stuff. I don't know what this Oh, God. Wait a minute. There's a way for me to get rid of all this, and I just do this and delete it all. There you go. Now I just have to get rid of the volume. There we go. All I want to see is the last move down here in JP Morgan went from 254. We dropped $30, $20 down to 230. So that was the drop that we had. So the drop that we've had so far today has been to that level right here. It's off by $1. Okay, intraday, if we look at this, just looking at it real small, because we came down sharply lower. This is still under a great deal of pressure, folks. This is a high. We dropped it, and you can see it's not even made a 382 during any of this time. So it's still considerably quite bearish. All right. Now, we've got a couple others to look at, so bear with us. We have to look at Mr. Appel here. 1 second. And here we go with Apple. This one's, oh my goodness, everybody loves Apple. Why shouldn't they? Made another new high today, folks. My goodness, no wonder. It's just acting beautiful. Let's just look at this on a smaller time frame. Look at this. This is we've got a big pattern here coming here in Apple, folks. This is over the last couple weeks. This is a nice one. Don't get too excited, Larry. It's only stocks. From the low we made back on the 22nd of January to the high we made. You see we had the big pullback, and we're getting pretty close to hitting the objective here, which would be 252. We did take out the highs here, folks. So that's a sign that we're still going higher here with Apple. Okay, now get rid of that one, and we'll get rid of JP Morgan right here. And I think we're getting rid of Planeteer right here. And now we want to get back up here and take a look at that. Wow, I've lost all of my data on this, son of a gun. That's not good. Well, I got these stocks to take care of, and then we'll be right back with you. Okay, these are ones from our friends over in Hong Kong. This is the Hong Kong stock market, folks. And here's where we are with the Hong Kong. Now, this is the long term. This is the daily chart. Okay, now we made a new high. What's so important about this is I'm going to go to the weekly chart and show you why it's so very important. Because we made a new high up in here, and there's a possibility we had a little bit of a reversal. We're down on the week so far early. So this could be a 1, 2, 3 drive to a top pattern. So we need to be very careful of what's going on here. But that was a massive 8-week rally here that we've had in Hong Kong. So we'll be right back.
Many trading newsletters attempt to focus on a narrow set of equities or commodities. While this works for some, it oftentimes misses many opportunities that possess huge gain potential. But how is an independent trader supposed to scan the entire market looking for these hidden opportunities? One simple answer: the opening call newsletter. Basil Chapman, developer of the Chapman Wave trading methodology, has been trading the markets for longer than most trading influencers have been alive. And over that time, he has honed his methodology in order to accurately call movements in a wide range of equities, from semiconductors to uranium to key indices and so much more. Basil is old school, taking the time to educate the trader while also giving his insights into key indices, selective stocks, and more. Opening Call subscribers also receive access to dozens of educational live streams that can be accessed at any time for your edification. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So ignore the pop trading influencers and start learning time-tested technical analysis.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento, a pro's pro with over 50 years of experience. Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
For traders who crave risk, Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs provide opportunities to magnify short-term perspectives with up to 3 times a daily leverage, utilize bull and bear funds from both sides of the trade, and trade through rapidly changing markets. These are highly leveraged ETFs with daily resetting designed for short-term trading, not long-term investing. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the Direxion. For up-to-date pricing and performance, go to Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
This program is brought to you by Vista Gold, traded on the NYSE American and TSX under the symbol VGZ.
Here's a Russell 2000 from Friday. He's had the big breakdown. Last night we made an A, B, C, D pattern right here. We'll blow this up so you can see it. There was a nice A, B, C, D pattern, but it was not even close to the 3A2. But from Friday's high to today's low, the 3A2 would be almost a new high on the day. So you think that would be reversal, but some people would view it as possibly a place to be a seller. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, now we'll get this out of the way. We want to go to the lands of the fruits and nuts, which is wow, this is terrible. This is the NASDAQ, folks. You can see here this where we were. There's a big drop that we had. Let me make sure I refresh this because there's a lot of things that could be missing here. Yes, they are. There's yesterday's action right down here. Now, what we've done here is today's low, as Jameson just pointed out to us, was exactly one standard deviation. As you can see, we've already rallied 300 handles to the upside. So we're going to go down to the smaller time frame, the hourly chart, and you can see here, there's the big drop right here. Okay, now we didn't have any 382 last night. I mean, this market wouldn't even make a little tiny ABCD in here. Nothing, this was the Sunday night stuff, so it was doing nothing. Now, we've had a good rally here today. We've gone from 2450, we rallied 200 handles. This is why these things are jumping around so very, very much. So what you want to do is you want to verify, because if this is really bearish, it's not going to get any higher than this spot right in here, which would be almost unchanged on the day from where we were. That's 2745. That's 100 points from where we are right now. So I'm going to put that one on my watch list, because if it gets there, look like it would be very, very interesting. Okay. Now, I've had a question about soybeans. Soybeans have been relatively bearish. If you know, we talked about those before. Get these. I think we're in the May beans now, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, we're in May soybeans right now. And here's where we are. This is just a small 8-minute chart, but we'll get this up on the hourly, because we were trying to sell this up at this level here, making a slightly higher high at the 786 today, but we didn't. All we did was, when we came down, we had a rally, and you can see that rally stopped. Just go down to the 13-minute. That'll show you we stopped exactly at the 61% retracement from this level right here. There it was, right on the money, 06. It drops $15, and now you can see we're still heading down. That tells us that this market is going to make at least on the ABCD structure down here at 42. That's down at least another 7 cents. And we'll look at it on a little bit longer time frame here. There's your ABCD. right in here. That's where we are now. I haven't done this yet today, but I want to check with the AI, my artificial intelligence program, to see if it gave us an indication. Well, the high was supposed to come in right here, and the low was supposed to come in right here. So far, it did pretty much what I was expecting it to do. Give me 1 second here. I've got to do this for aesthetic purposes because I'm working on something that gives me a little bit of edge. Well, not an edge, but it helps me for risk control. Get that out of the way here. I need to put that in right here. What I'm doing, folks, is I'm watching a short-term RSI that once it gets above that level at the AI, same time as the AI, it's a really strong indication of trend. Okay, and that's all I'm watching here with this. So I hope that that's what you're, what I'm looking at as I'm watching some of these things. These times are just normal times of when the market turns. There's your bottoming. There's your high. This is where you right there at this level is when they both line up together. But remember, this is going to be late in the day now, so you don't want to be messing with it at that time. That's neither here nor there. Okay, so we got that taken care of. Let's get this out of the way. And then we also had a question about the soybean meal because that's been good to us, but it's backing off again now, and it's back down to that same old level where we bought it down there at 91. But there was your. Let's get this hourly up so we can see where we really did the trade. We bought it right back here. Move it over here because we had a nice run in this. Hold on. There we are. Okay, we bought this at 90, right back here just a few days ago when we had our live trading thing. Back on the 14th is when we bought it. There's right here is when we bought the meal and had that huge run up here. Made a nice piece of change on that day. There it was right there. You can see the ABCD pattern lined up just absolutely perfectly, and that's it. Now we're coming down. This is, folks, this is going to be I think we're in March meal, but you want to get over to May meal or July, but look at this on the long-term daily. This has got a chance to really do some good down here at 290, folks. So we're still got this watched very, very closely. All right. But I don't think that's over yet because you can see there's your ABCD pattern. There's your ABC. It still hasn't made a new low here. And we've here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. So most probably we're going to do that. So all I want to do is that's why I got my limit minder right in there. So if it takes out that low, I want to see what kind of action it makes at that point because then I don't have to risk very much if I want to go into the meal market. Because looking at this, on the long-term weekly, folks, you can see here there's some big stuff down in here. If you go back and look a long, long way, we haven't been this low in meal, folks, in 3 years. Look at this. We've got a big pattern coming here in meal. So that's why I'm watching it so closely for us because, look, there's your big ABCD right here. You can feel like ABCDs, and I certainly do. And we've got another one coming in right here, AB equals CD. So they're going to get everybody extremely bearish, which is good. Would it be about 280, 273? Oh boy, that would be really bearish. But that's only $17, folks. That's not a big deal. So we'll be watching this one down here around 275. That's down 17 points from where we are right now. But that would line up with another pattern right here, which is another ABCD pattern coming in right about there. So, well, I'd have to go with this one right here. We could get there, but this is the one that I'm going to be trading against because that's going to be get rid of that. That will be a really nice pattern coming in right there. That will be a 3-drive pattern. There's a drive 1. Okay, there's drive 2. And there's drive 3 right there at 275, $17. And if it gets there, it takes out this 87, takes this out by $5. It ain't going to be hard to get to there, folks. You can see what happened once you took out that last one. You could get there easily. But this is the end times as far as I can see for looking at this from a good value. Friendly hello and a goodbye, as they used to say in the car business. Okay, now move this out of the way here. We've already covered the soybean oil. Tesla, sorry, boys and girls, I'm going to get it right now. I've got it on my list, and we'll take a look at it. Had some targets down here, and I believe we've gone through them. I haven't looked at it since Friday. So we'll get up here, Tesla, and it's still down. Let's get the daily up here because that's what we were watching us on. Yeah, there we go. We did. Did we take out that previous low? Let's take a look here. This low here was 325, and the low today was 324.70. Took it out by 20 cents, and it already started to rally, folks. So that's a pretty good bottom here. There's a number right here. There's your big A, B, C, D. Just made a new low, so nothing negative about Tesla today. All right, folks, we'll be back in just a moment. Live every day in an attitude of gratitude, and we'll have a wrap up in just a moment.
If you're looking for potential trading setups in the stock market, then Rocket Equities and Options Report is a newsletter you should try. Tommy O'Brien delivers options and equity trades when the markets present them, using a combination of fundamentals and technicals. Sign up for Rocket Equities and Options Report today with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. For all the details and to start your subscription today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento. A pro's pro with over 50 years of experience, Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
Steve Rhodes started his trading career as a student almost 20 years ago, and the student has now become the master. Steve won the prestigious Timer of the Year award in 2018 and barely missed that mark again in 2019, finishing at number 2 for the year. An amazing accomplishment. Steve Rhodes is committed to sharing his techniques and knowledge with anyone who wants to learn, and he shares his vast amount of trading knowledge every day in his Mastering Probability newsletter. Steve's award-winning newsletter, Mastering Probability, is delivered every trading day with updates throughout the afternoon. Sign up for Steve's market newsletter, Mastering Probability, and you'll receive access to 7 of Steve's educational webinars absolutely free. At TFNN, all our newsletters come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have absolutely nothing to worry about. Visit TFNN.com and try Mastering Probability 30 days risk-free today. TFNN, educating investors.
TFNN has launched the Tiger's Den. Hosted at Discord, TFNN has been educating traders for more than 20 years with live programming hosted by a variety of professional traders during market hours. The Tiger's Den, available to all tigers and tigresses for just $1 for the year. There's no catch or added costs when you join our community of traders. Sign up today and become a part of this educational community of traders. Just visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Okay, we're back, folks. We have one other question about a stock. Hold on one second. I'll get it up here. Whoopsie-does, government here. Where is it at here? This is Walmart. Let's get this up here. It's been under some pressure here recently. Hold on. Oh, my gosh. I guess it has. Let's put the daily up so we can see it where we are here. Okay, now that we have to, oh, dear. This is one of those. Just a second. Let's get the 4-hour because it has a big gap down, that's for sure. Hold on a second. Oh, now it's frozen. Good job, Blair. Well, this is going to be no help at all because this is, oh, brother. That's why I don't do stocks, folks. Anyway, well, these are not right, so just forget that. This is not trading $100 below that, I don't believe. No, it's not. I think it's down 25% or something like that from that level. So I can't, let me try to refresh, but I don't think it'll make any difference. Ah, it did make a difference. Shut the front door. Okay, here's where we are now. We had the report. Now, we had a big breakdown here today. I remember we had a big gap up here. So from the low we made right back here. Remember, this is daily. Let's see if it held some pretty good support. It certainly looks like it has. There's your low right here. And it went down a little below the 786, but it's held pretty good. Now it's bouncing up a little bit, but it's only up a couple bucks off the low. So I wouldn't get too enthused about buying that. Oh, we have a question here about the Chinese stock market, FXI. And that's another one that should be in the topping mode here. 1 second. Oh, it's already done it here. Hold on. Oh, yeah, it sure did from Friday. Let's get this here on the daily. This was in the newsletter. There's where we were right up at that 786, and now you can see we've broken down below that. So that's telling us that this could be topping in this area too. So that's it, folks. Live every day in an attitude of gratitude, and may God bless. And I'll see you on the flip side tomorrow.